play All Pro. Change the outfits until I guess it's finished installing also. We're gonna do, I guess we'll just stay at the 6 minutes. Accelerated clock on. Be even. Can't be an odd number. Anyway, let's see. Let's do random weather. And let's play some football. For everybody that might see this, good morning. Right now, it is 8:22 a.m. I'm usually not up this morning, or up this early in the morning. So yeah, I guess this is new. And I'm probably going to lose. I'm going to try though. I'm really going to try to win.
This, Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between our visitors and our home team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive,
they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go back and look at that real quick. First, we got to
finish before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice.
And we're going to go back and look at this play because I got smoked on that, and I can't. Oh, there it is. Okay, so. Alright, so this is me. Oh, maybe it wasn't me. Oh, well, wrong button. My bad, everybody. I can't remember if it's the star that you're playing as. I want to say I was playing as him, though. And boy, he smoked it. Even if it was me or not me. I mean, because, look at this. I mean, he broke my ankle. I mean, look. Boom, 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 skirt. Just, what? And he gets back up. I like how they just, like, walk all over their players and stuff. I guess Madden still hasn't gotten that down yet. But, it is what it is.
Job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Jack not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll look to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Marquise Lee. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll drop to throw, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Just I'm gonna onside.
And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him.
So, we're going to quit this. I just want to see if we can play as a different team. I've already been on this stream for almost 14 minutes. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so what we're going to do, this was the game plan. We're going to start a franchise. Offline. Start a new one. We're going to use preseason roster. Make it as legit as possible.
Select the team you want to join.
Let's see. What team do I want to play as? I want to play as something that might give me a little bit of competition. But I want to play as a team that's iffy. What to do? What to do? Nope. 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 Nah. Having a hard time with this one. Because in other ones, I've played as the Saints, the Seahawks. I've done the Vikings, Browns, I really don't like the Cardinals, though. I've played as Kansas City and the Colts. No, I haven't played as the Colts. Haven't played as Dallas. Yes, I have. I have not played as the Dolphins or the Eagles. I have played the Falcons. They are my favorite team. This one's kinda hard. Yes, it's kinda hard. I like a good tight end. That's why I played as Kansas City. They got Travis Kelce. I've played as the Chargers. I got one actually right now as a running back for the Chargers. Screw it. I'll play as the Cardinals.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Fantasy draft. we're going to play as an owner. We're going to create an owner. We'll start as a player. We're going to play as Dan Reed. No, I think there's actually somebody named Dan Reed in the NFL. Huh. Okay. Jack Reed. That'll work. There we go. He is done. We'll play as the pro. See how we are. Get everything set. And we'll play normal. Da 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 da. Got everything on. Oh, wrong button. Coach firing on. I can't remember if that was on or off. I think everything else is on. I don't really like doing the whole trading thing. I don't like the tutorials. Alright, I think we've got everything set. I believe I left pretty much everything else the same. The only things I know that I changed was... I'm not even sure now. Anyway, we'll just start it and see what happens. We're playing as the Cardinals. Our preseason... I'll probably skip through all the preseason just for the fact that I really don't like having to play the preseason. We'll play probably one game and see where it goes. Let's see here. We'll change some of the marketing stuff here in a second. We'll go down for 500 on that. 160 on that. 100 on that. We'll go 40 for that. I know a lot of y'all probably don't want to have to watch this, but I like doing all this just for the fact that I think this is probably about where I would sell things for. I'll leave that as the same. I'll go 60 for that. And honestly, for a beanie, I wouldn't charge more than $10 for that. It takes like $2 to make a beanie, to be completely honest. I think maybe. I'm not sure. All I know is that nothing in this world costs as much to make it. But, of course, they have to get profit. Blah, 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 blah. But sometimes I even think that some of these are still way too pricey. We'll do jerseys. We'll do 90. 90. We'll do 90 for that one. 90 for that one. 90 for that. We'll stick with the main people at 100. Memorabilia. You know, I went to the Texas A&M College. I've also been to the Texas Longhorn College. I've also been to the Texas Tech College. And I don't know why necessarily. I wouldn't pay no more than about 15, 20 bucks for a Riddle Mini helmet. It's just a plastic piece of a replica helmet. I mean, it's just plastic. There's nothing all that special about it. You could probably take a plain helmet, get the right paint and stuff, and probably do it yourself, and it looked just as good. So we're going 15 for that. I was just there. Concessions. Now I know sometimes these can be outrageous. Peanuts, popcorn. See that. Big red burger. What's the 5, 3, 4? Keep the sandwich at a 4. The pretzel is a 4. Tacos, 5. Chicken fingers, I feel like that should be $5. Green chili, we'll keep that as 5. What place sells soup at a $4? $3 just because it's soup. Wings, snow cone, $3. Wings, $7. Just because I know wings everywhere are pretty much expensive. Turkey leg, $10. Barbecue, $10. We're gonna raise that price a little bit. Who wants to pay $5 for a fish sandwich? Small pizza we'll keep as 10. I kind of like where a prickly pear cactus shake. Not sure what that is, so I'm going with the $4. You know, completely honest, as a coach, I'd probably go bankrupt. So we're going to jump into the draft. We're round 1, pick 5. We need to get a good quarterback. So we're going to go... We're going to go Matt Ryan just because I like Matt Ryan.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Round 2, pick 28. I like Alvin Kamara.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
And now at this point, I'm just going to start drafting. I need good wide receivers.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. I'll take Sean Lee.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
And honestly, what I like to do, I just like to go through and pick people that I like, and then what I'll do is I'll just let the computer do the rest. I'm going to take Kyle Rudolph.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
I have to have a good tight end. At least a half decent. So what I'll do now, I like to have a great defense. We'll take Cam Chancellor.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Screw it. We'll just go to the end of the draft. So far, we've started as the Cardinals. I've drafted like 4 people. Hopefully, usually when I just auto do the draft, for some odd reason, I always seem to do a lot worse than what if I would just stick in there and probably do it. But honestly, at this point, I don't really have all that time. Kind of a little crunch for time here, but hopefully Madden will give us at least half decent players this time, and we'll just kind of see where we go, and we'll just roll with it at this point. Oh boy. I'm trying to quit smoking, but it's rough. It's very rough. Alright, so we're 80 overall team. We got A.J. Green, Martavis Bryant, Rudolph. Oh man, we got horrible. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Why are you down there? I didn't want to do that. I want to put you at the front. You at the front. So he's pretty much our best player on the line. M. Swartz. So what we're gonna try to do here, let's do free agents and see what we can get here. I need to write down all the players that I'm gonna be looking for, or I will never remember what people I need to try to pick up and what people I just need to leave alone. Because a lot of the times I'll end up picking up those people instead of the people that I actually needed. So we need a right guard, a center, left guard, and a left tackle. We'll go ahead with a right tackle, and we'll just see what we can get from there. Defensive wise, we're an 83. We need middle linebacker, left outside linebacker. I'm going to go ahead with a right outside linebacker too. The only reason we're at an A+ is because we got Sean Lee. I'm going to go for another defensive tackle too. Everything else I think we're pretty alright. Probably except really for the cornerback spot. I mean, we're B-. So, special teams. Who's our kicker? Let's. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so great. Whatever. We can do this. So, we're gonna go free agents. I got all the players that I needed. I have them all written down. And we're gonna see. Alright, let's go. Let's go with left tackle first. Oh, really? Okay. Let's do trade center. Let's try trade block. No one? Nothing. Let's see. Any right tackles on? Left guards? Probably too early for this, just for the fact that we haven't even hit the preseason yet. You know what, just to see how we do, we're going to do offense only on this first preseason game. And I think that'll really set the tone for everything. Jalen Smith. Let's hope he does as good in the game as he did in real life.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday.
See where we go. We're gonna fast it because I really just don't have to. Dude. Wait.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's see how well we do.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We run or pass. So I'm going to say pretty much.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Just because you...
On 2nd down, Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
We don't kick in this game. I'm telling you, don't kick, man. I know that's probably a stupid thing to do.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
10 more there and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Martavis Bryant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Oh, yeah, we got an interception. Ready. Oh, I have Kamara on here. I'm going to send him out.
Got it. Hey, Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Get something going.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Cardinals unable to convert.
So, we're going to try this again.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Just see if we can get something. I know my line's not that great, but I can.
Flacco looking for his first toss. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
I forget.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is Central Florida's Traquan Smith, his first NFL catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 69 yards. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down. Hurry up.
2nd down, Flacco now. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. after an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. So out now come the Cardinals. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First and 10 here for Flacco. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Flacco airing it out deep for Smith. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flacco looks to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now here's a pass on first down.
So what we're going to do, kind of bored with all this. We're just going to go jump ahead to the end of the game. See what happens. Oh, they actually scored. Oh, we scored again. And just getting close to the end of the game. It's 24-24. We're just going to, I don't know why I hit the out button.
This one, Charles, points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because
horrible.
Both teams.
We're just going to upgrade all players. We're going to go to the next week. We're going to see if anybody has put anyone out on the trade block. If not, I guess we're going to have to try to make a couple trades and see what we can get. Trade center. Still nothing? Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go to the full season. We're going to send ahead. I'm trying not to bore you guys, but I'm trying to get it to where I can get it set where we can, you know, do some new things, try some stuff. I don't think I've done a Madden stream before. Usually Madden's not something I play for very long. I have a hard time doing it with my ADHD. It's kind of repetitive. So I might cut the stream a little short here in a little bit and might switch over to a different game. I have a couple ones that I've actually wanted to try streaming out and see how long I can stick with it. I want to find a game where I can, you know, sit back and play it for a little while. If I would like to see what y'all have in mind. Is there still really no one on the trade block? We'll manual trade it. Honestly, we need... It tells us what we need. I'm gonna see if I can get Dion. I want to see if I can get him. I'm probably gonna have to use everything I have to be able to get him. But it's not like they're gonna be hurting. They still got Wagner, so let's see. Let's try a couple picks first. We'll try those. All 2019. Does it work? No? Okay. Remove that, remove that. They need a right tackle, a quarterback. Let's try giving them Joe Flacco. They also need... Oh no. Usually, I want to give him AJ Green just for the fact that I know every time that I have played Madden 19 and I do the franchise, once he hits 31, 32, for some odd reason, he retires. Not necessarily sure why. I would kind of actually like to know, because I had the same problem with 2018, because you could still get Michael Vick in 2018 if you played your cards right and you did the off season. If you did when you started a franchise, what you'd have to do is you'd have to pick your team, go to the free agency and pick them up, and then when you start it, you got to start with the active roster. Because if you don't, during the preseason, he retires right before the regular season. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him AJ Green. Still not. We'll take him out and see if we get anything better. No, really? Can't give you him. I need... Oof. They are not making this easy to get him. I have no fullbacks at all. I'll give him Anderson too. No, y'all don't want him? Screw it, I'll give you Davis. I like Martavis Bryant, so I want to keep him. Still not? Screw it there. Alright, well guys, we're going to cut it here. to see you guys next time. I'm going to go through a couple games, see what I have that I can bring out for y'all. I'm only really doing this in my free time just because I like to play games. And I've always thought about streaming. I have a couple, but I've never really done a whole lot. So, if y'all have any suggestions, if I have it, or if I could come across the game, I will be more than happy to oblige and try to get games y'all are interested in seeing. I'll run through a couple of the lists of games that I have right now. I got Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, I got Spyro, God of War, Days Gone, Need for Speed Payback, Mortal Kombat 11 and 10. I got WRC, the official game. It's like dirt road. It's like rally car. I also have a couple dirt bike games. I got the official Supercross games, and I have the MXGP3. I got Madden 18 also. I want to try to start one with Madden 18 just for the fact of see if I can get Michael Vick this time. Honestly, just because I liked Michael Vick. I have his rookie card. If you haven't been told, I'm a big Falcons fan. Blah 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 blah. I got Borderlands, Fallout 76, Grand Theft Auto, Fallout 4, which I haven't actually played in a while. Yeah, that's all that I have at the moment. I also got Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. I got 21 games. I used to have a bunch more, but just over time, beating the same games over and over again, it sometimes gets a little old. So, I've gotten rid of a few. I've kept a few, and this is kind of where I'm at. It also don't help that games are $60-$70 a piece. I remember, man, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, man, I had games stacked to the roof. They were just so much cheaper, but they're also smaller games in general. I don't know if y'all could actually see my home screen on my PlayStation. I'm not sure. Y'all are probably just seeing the loading screen for some odd reason, but let's just take a look at